Hey everyone, welcome back to Velocity, where today Dream has got himself in serious trouble again, probably worse than any of the times that he's been sort of cancelled before. But what's more, his actual face and identity is now publicly available online. I know that sounds really outlandish and you've probably heard it 1,000 times before, but this time, I mean, it is all but confirmed. It is pretty much confirmed that the person who is being shown everywhere online is Dream. So what's going on? Why is Dream cancelled? Let's start off with that for a little bit of context to the whole situation. If you were to go on Twitter right now or for the past few hours, hashtag DreamOut is trending because people are sick of Dream. It's trending with hashtag Goodbye Dream because so many people are actually sick of him and they're like, okay, we need to get rid of this guy. We don't want him as a creator anymore. He has done too much wrong. But I mean, what did he do that was wrong this time? So for those of you that don't know, which I imagine isn't very many of you, but I'll explain anyway. Dream's been doing music for a little while. He's released a few songs. He's slowly getting himself into the music industry through his platform on YouTube. And you know, that's something that is pretty commendable. He seems to be doing a decent job at it. But he has also started sharing his musical opinions online, and this one hasn't been taken too well. So in this tweet on his account, Dream Was Taken, he said, "They really be like he visualized his personal experience as a kid with ADHD and medication for it. Disgusting." This is in reference to his own life, his own song, how he sees people talking about his song. And then he has drugs, ayo, turn that stuff up, Charles, which is in reference to a lot of sort of hip hop rap songs which have references to drugs in, which he seems to think is not being criticized in the same way that his music is, even though he's talking about his experience with ADHD, which, to be honest, is pretty obviously tone deaf. I mean, not only is this tweet tone deaf, it's pretty egotistical as well. Like, hey, here I am making music about drugs that I had to take for ADHD, and oh, they're giving this credit to all these rappers. Like, hip-hop is a hugely diverse musical genre, and Dream is boiling it down to that because he's annoyed, I guess, is the situation here. So Dream got called out for this because, yeah, it was pretty egotistical, it was pretty tone deaf, and he did what he usually does, and he went to his private account to apologize, saying, "Felt like this was important for me to say. I'm sorry that my reply earlier that contained me saying drugs could be harmful to black members of the community. I completely understand why, and that wasn't my intention at all. I deleted it, and I will be more careful in the future." Fair enough, you know, he's trying to address it, but he didn't just address it publicly. There was actually something going on in private that Dream was seemingly trying to hide. So a Twitter user who goes by the name Armani tweeted talking about it, and Dream replied to them, which then created just a dog pile on Armani, and he tweeted, "At Dream Was Taken, you put me through so much pain in just 1 hour, and you spoke over me on anti-blackness, which you will never experience. I'm gonna need more than an apology on your private account where very few people can see. Apologize on main now," and then followed it up with, "Your fans also misgendered me several times, so I'm gonna need you to share and donate to my Cash App so I can afford to transition. You are a vile, racist, privileged human being. Screw you." So how did Dream deal with this? Well, thankfully, we actually have the DMs that Dream sent to this person as well. Now, I'm not going to go through and read each one of these DMs the entire way through because it is really long. If you want, you can either just pause it on screen now and have a look at it, or just go onto Twitter because it is everywhere on Twitter. But basically what this person said was, "Please tell your fans to leave me alone. I'm being attacked by them and they are anti-black and I am not happy with this at all." And Dream replied saying, "I don't agree that they're anti-black, but I'm sorry, I've deleted my reply," and then just refused to apologize and really sort of kept up this egotistical attitude. And he tried for a little bit longer to try and explain his way out of it, but it really felt like really half-hearted. Like, it seriously felt like he just does not care about the situation because he's not going to address it publicly. I mean, if he was going to address it publicly, he would have done it by now. It's been like 5 hours since this whole thing started trending. And then another person got a reply from Dream, which obviously started another dog pile. Their tweet read, "Anyways, Dream's tweet was very microaggressive, which is why people are upset with it. The mix of African-American vernacular English with the nowadays music and drugs made it seem targeted at rap, which it did, and Dream said, "Not my intention at all, deleted it, was referencing a meme I've seen on my timeline a lot and wasn't thinking about rap music at all. Can see why it can be viewed that way though, don't want to risk encouraging or perpetuating a harmful stereotype though, so I deleted it." Which seems like a fair enough review, but why the hell is he trying to pretend that it wasn't about rap? I mean, it was so obviously about rap. It's literally the biggest genre right now. Hip-hop takes over the whole music industry and has a lot to say about drugs, and now Dream is pretending that it's not to do with that? I mean, it seems like a bit of a downward spiral from Dream here. He's trying to explain his way out of a situation which he just can't. There is absolutely no way for him to. And then, would you believe it, controversially, Little Caesars, the pizza restaurant, got involved. If you look at hashtag Dream_out, you'll see Little Caesars Pizza, POV, you just tried the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust pizza for the first time, which very controversial take from Little Caesars. I don't know how the hell that made it into the hashtag. I just thought that was funny because I saw that, but why are Little Caesars a part of this? Anyway, let's get back on topic, back to Dream. So after that mega controversial hot take from Little Caesars, we really haven't heard anything from Dream, but the main reason why I made this video is because when I clicked on this hashtag, the first thing I saw was a picture of Dream's face and his body, which I didn't believe at first, to be honest, because I'm sure you've seen it so many times. People say, oh, this is Dream's face, this is Dream's face, but the general consensus seems to be that it is Dream's face, and it's not just Dream's face, it's complete opposite of what you would expect Dream to look like, which has raised so many questions within his community. So I'm gonna say right now, as much as you can go online and just find this picture of Dream, I'm not gonna include it in my video. I feel like I'm not 100% sure whether that's the kind of thing I want to do. He obviously doesn't want his face to be online, and also a lot of people said it's a very old picture of him. This might not be what he looks like now. I'll just show a blurred picture so I can kind of get the point across, which I'm gonna try and make without being rude, basically. So all pre-existing knowledge of Dream is that he is a skinny white guy. So when I show you this picture without a face attached, I mean, that's not what you expect Dream to look like. That's not what you've been shown or told that Dream does look like. And I mean, it's one of two things going on here. It's either Dream has lost a lot of weight in the past 4 years, which is not impossible. I'm sure plenty of people have done it. That is not an outlandish concept. But what some people are claiming in the replies to this is that he uses pictures of his brother to sub in for himself when he has pictures posted of him online, which seems, you know, as much as it might be outlandish, it is still viable, and it really does start to ask a lot of questions about the ethics of it. You know, should you be doing that? Is this telling people that they should be ashamed if they're a larger person to post themselves online? Should they hide behind that? Or was this just a personal thing for Dream? Maybe he wasn't 100% comfortable showing himself. I mean, obviously, he is not 100% comfortable showing himself online. I don't think that is a surprise to anybody. But I think no matter what your opinion is on the whole Dream drama right now, getting an image of him and putting it out there is still pretty crazy. I mean, I feel like as much as you can criticize him for what happened, this is kind of just taking it too far. Like, I would hate for a picture of me to appear online because I made a mistake online. And yes, Dream has doubled down and he is wrong in this situation, but that doesn't mean that this is an appropriate reaction. It just kind of feels like the whole situation has escalated so much to the point where this guy whose entire personality is hiding behind a mask, he's now just been exposed for seemingly such a small reason. Anyway, that's all I have to say about the situation. If you made it this far into the video, then comment Little Caesars. So I know you made it all the way to this part of the video, okay? A lot of people don't watch all the way to the end, but if you are one of those people who has watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. You do not know how much I appreciate you watching my videos. And leave a comment down below on what you think of the situation. I don't want to see any comments about Dream's appearance because it is honestly none of our business, and it might not even be him, you know? It very likely is either a very old picture of him or not a picture of him at all. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure you click one of the videos on screen if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, because I always love to see new subscribers, and yeah, leave a like on the way out. Thank you so much guys.